50. Do I hear 50? 50, 100, $100. Sold. Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Alley Picked. I'm in an unusual location today. I'm at Potter & Potter Auctions, and today I have special access to their warehouse. This place has some of the most amazing collections you've ever seen. Personal collections, collections by magicians, artists, books, toys, collectibles, and I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes sneak peek at just some of these items. You won't want to miss it.
Be on the alley, come on. Be on the alley, run on. Be on the alley, we go. Where the hidden stories glow.
So let me get off my perch and take you on a little tour. Where we're going to go is just one corner, one small spot where they store a lot of interesting items that are going to be going up for auction soon. Now, I'm just in one aisle of this huge warehouse. It's hard to know where to begin, so let's just dive in and I'm going to show you some really interesting things that they have here. These handcuffs, these were owned by Harry Houdini himself. Come on, man. That's pretty cool. Ideal's Robert the Robot. Let's take a closer look at this one.
If you want to see something that's really out of this world, meet Robert, the talking robot.
I just love old toys like Robert the Robot. It's a time when toys were trying to break into the future, but yet we're still very mechanical. This isn't a very valuable antique toy. In fact, it ended up selling at the auction for only $60, but it is a product of the 1950s, and it even uses a crank handle to move Robert forward.
And look right through you with his X-ray eyes. Perhaps he is only looking into the future.
On these shelves is somebody's lifelong collection of magic tricks. Check out the quality on these. These things aren't made in China. These are handmade. I didn't realize that the magic market was so big and interest so high in items like these. This was Harry Houdini's extension key. He used it to reach locks that he couldn't otherwise get to. I did some repairs on this old magician's table for the auction house, and it ended up selling for a staggering $13,200. Maybe I should have charged more for my repair work. This sword belonged to Alexander Hermann in the 1800s. He was a pioneer of magic before Harry Houdini. Thurston. It must have been a ribbon when Thurston did his buried alive trick. This is one of those devices, you put your finger in it and you chop it off. Still got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You may be wondering, where do they get all of this cool stuff from? They get it from people all over the world. They often get calls from the loved ones of a collector. Potter & Potter Auctions is a premier Chicago-based auction house, founded in 2007, and they're globally recognized for specializing in rare books, paper Americana, vintage posters, pop culture memorabilia, and magicana, antiques and collectibles related to magic tricks and magicians. For example, here's a collection that recently came in that belonged to the late Harry Anderson, magician and actor who played the judge on the TV series Night Court. This section has lots of signs and movie posters. At first I thought this was a joke, check it out, but I think it's serious. All accidents must be reported the same day they occur. No responsibility can be assumed for accidents not reported on the same day. The management, Rockwell Engineering Company. But it's a legit antique. The Lifeboat Game, Waterloo, Parker Brothers, The Rough Riders. This shelf here has a bunch of old games on it. And by the way, the owner here is giving me access to another warehouse location that has thousands of rare games. And if you want to see that video when it comes out, be sure to subscribe to Alley Picked and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when that video is ready. Mortimer Snerd. Here's a great condition Buddy L. Crane. There's an old G.I. Joe tin toy. Joe DiMaggio. This is a shotgun that turns into a chair. I was told it's too fragile to open, so I can't show you. Some sort of a wrist trap magic trick. I don't even know what half this stuff is or the significance, but I'm sure they were very prized possession by many magicians. I barely scratched the surface on all the rare, collectible, and interesting items here at Potter & Potter Auctions, and there will be more to come. But today, I leave you with a little magic trick. This is the enchanted box. Nothing inside. The Batmobile? How'd that get in there?
Be on the alley, come on. Be on the alley, run on. Be on the alley, we go. Where the hidden stories glow.
Robert's story starts with a mechanical engineer. One day, while he was working on a remote-controlled machine, a toy idea was born. He took his idea of a remote-controlled robot to a close friend, Lionel Weintraub. Should the robot have swinging arms? How about wheels to move around? Here, a large injection molding machine turns out all the parts needed for Robert in 10 seconds. Why, if you were Humpty Dumpty, you couldn't ask to be put together more skillfully. Robert's voice is tested over and over. Only the latest in equipment and machines and tools are used, operating faster than you can describe them.